everyone. I want to start by thanking the American Jewish Committee and the Greene family for bestowing upon each of us this great honor. I am extremely proud to be standing before you all to represent Sharon's memory. While the significance of the AJC Sharon Greene Award for Campus Advocacy has always been clear, this past academic year has shown us exactly why that is. I am here to accept this award on behalf of Columbia Barnard Hillel, to which I also express the most immense gratitude, as the year would have been entirely different had we, the Jewish students, not been privileged with their truly unwavering support. I want to be transparent. As I stand in front of you all, reflecting on this past year, now as a Barnard alumna, I am overcome with emotion, grief, pain, and sorrow, mostly. This was not a good year. There is just no way around it. This year, I was forced to sit through guest lecturers brought in by my professor who denied the rape, assault, and mutilation of Israeli women and girls during the October 7th attack, celebrated Aaron Bushnell, who set himself on fire outside the Israeli embassy here in DC as a true, quote, patriot, and spoke of Israel to a group of who we now know are highly impressionable students as a, quote, imperialist colonial state that is, quote, committing genocide. I was also forced to face the reality that the student community I had come to cherish so dearly, my Barnard community, was a figment of my imagination. This was clarified for me with each call to globalize the Intifada, to burn Tel Aviv to the ground, and to bring death to the Jewish state. All calls that I heard on my campus, Columbia University, this year. So yes, as I stand here now, nearly 1 month after graduation, I am overcome with emotion, grief, pain, and sorrow, mostly. As is core to the Jewish spirit, I am filled also with strength, with determination, and with hope. Because for each friend I lost to anti-Semitism this year, I gained at least twice as many in Zionists. While we have all had to work this year to make sure the world hears and listens to our cries, the cries of Jewish students in agony, I would be remiss if I did not equally apprise you all of the way in which Jewish students, especially at Columbia, united to support each other, to support the Jewish state of Israel. Thank you. I am honored to be here to represent the Jewish student community at Columbia and Barnard in the shadow of Sharon's impactful legacy. I know an anxiety that has pervaded the older generations is that we, the younger generation, are not equipped to withstand the fear this latest strain of anti-Semitism has instilled in all of us. So let me reassure you all now, your daughters, your sons, your nieces, your nephews, your grandchildren did not yield 1 inch to the fear we faced this year. It is how I am able to stand in front of you all today, and we will continue to stand strong in the face of hatred of all forms, as we always have. Now, this brings me to one final emotion with which I am also overcome, and that is love. A feeling that has been sorely lacking across my entire generation. But let me again reassure you all now, I am but one of many, many Jewish students who is filled with love. My sisters and brothers and I, your daughters, sons, nieces, nephews, and grandchildren, love each other. We love being Jewish, and we love the state of Israel. That is both why and how we did not crumble this year. So thank you again to the Greene family and to AJC for supporting Jewish students as we weather this storm. I know we will continue to stand strong as our parents and grandparents have done before us. Toda raba.
It is an unbelievable honor to stand here today to address all of you at AJC Global Forum. I want to start by thanking the American Jewish Committee and the entire Green family for making this possible and for honoring us, the German Union of Jewish Students, with this award. When I first became president of the German Union of Jewish Students a year ago, I had high aspirations. I wanted to create more educational opportunities for young Jews. I wanted to open doors for Jews in Germany to thrive socially, culturally, and communally. And most importantly, I wanted to focus on Jewish pride. But as we all know, on October 7th, we all woke up in a new, cruel reality. Since the morning that Hamas terrorists invaded the south of Israel, murdering, raping, and kidnapping our brothers and sisters, we, both as an organization and privately, have been on the front lines of a war we never could have imagined reaching our community. Since then, we have spent every free minute advocating for the safe return of all hostages, supporting Jewish students across the country, meeting with politicians and fighting for a world without anti-Semitism, a world in which everyone can be safe and where no student is afraid to be Jewish on their campus. Today, I stand here representing the young Jewish generation of Germany. 90% of us have roots in the former Soviet Union. We are the first generation to grow up in Germany. Our parents and grandparents left everything behind to give us a better future, a future without religious persecution and fear. And yet, here we are in a world that our grandparents never could have imagined, a world where anti-Semitism and hatred is allowed to run rampant. However, the experiences of the generations before us have shaped our actions today. This is why, no matter what, and no matter how dark it might seem, we will never give up fighting for a world without anti-Semitism. This is Sharon's legacy that I am so proud to have been chosen to represent today. We will never give up standing up for freedom and democracy in a world where our children and grandchildren will only know the term anti-Semitism from history books. I want to once again express my deepest gratitude to AJC and the Green family for believing in us and supporting our work in Germany. I also want to thank my board, Norm, Debbie, Kobe, Lisa, Alex, Esti, and Seema for everything they've done for Jewish students in the past months. And I want to dedicate this award to all the European Jewish student leaders that are in this room today, who all are working so hard to create a safe environment for Jewish students across the continent. Together, we will continue fighting and showing that there cannot be a Europe without Jews. We will never let the hate win. Thank you.